checked before we all rust. Especially Fritz. You were the one who decided it's a good idea to wear armor today, yeah?
It's always a good idea to wear armor, mein Herr.
That's true. I think that this stuff falling from the sky is scaring everybody off. So we will talk to you fine people. Guten Tag!
Guten Tag!
That's actually pretty impressive.
For 4 people, yeah.
I'll take it. Welcome here. What should we maybe we fire once more because it's going to get very tough later.
Yeah.
Fire one more time to give people a little bit of impetus to come down here. We are das Geld Fähnlein, the gold company. Und my name is Faire Gustav von Reichach. Und that is Fritz. Fritz is about to make a little more noise. This way for weapons and things that go boom. Like
No, I'm
that.
quick. Go.
Make it go boom, Fritz.
Mit pleasure, mein Herr.
There we are. We're doing this in the rain. You can at
Weapons
least
demonstration!
Yeah. So we are going to talk to you probably very quickly about the weapons as they are used in our time, the year 1528. And we are, as I said, das Geld Fähnlein, but we are also Landsknecht. We are soldiers from the Holy Roman Empire, and these are some of our weapons and some of our men. Now the Landsknecht, I suspect at least some of you know who we are. This is a good thing. But we are soldiers who, when we are called up by Reichach, which is our country, we fight in their defense. When we are not needed by Reichach, if we want to keep the Fähnlein together, we go out and sell our services to whoever might need it, making us what you might call mercenaries. But it's a good way to keep soldiers out of trouble. A soldier who is fighting a battle is a soldier who is not fighting against me. So, we like to keep them busy. We tell you a little bit about the weapons we are using, starting with the single most important weapon in our arsenal, also the largest weapon, and that is the Spieß. Faire, kommen Sie euch. Faire is a Weibel sergeant of the Spieß, of the pike. Pike is a 14 to 20 foot long spear, originally designed to be used against horse. Gegen den Reuteren, für den Spieß, Reuteren. Normally, I make him turn around first. Erst out. Links, links. I thought you would just do it this time. Gegen den Reuteren, für den Spieß, Reuteren. The Spieß is now placed at a point where a charging horse will hit the end of the pike. What do you think happens to the horse when it hits the end of the pike?
Dies.
Well, technically it gets to about here and then it dies. But yeah. The thing is, you can train a horse to charge against the pike line, but only once. After that, he will never do it again. This is a very effective method for taking out cavalry, and therefore the cavalry has stopped charging us. So we have to come up with other methods. Erster ruhig, erster. Spießen, einfallen. Ja, ein Glied. Und, nein, Matthias. Erster, danke. So, when fighting against infantry, we have a slightly different approach. Spießen. Aufwärts, charge den Spieß, aufwärts. Aufwärts. Matthias is what we like to call schmutz. He's very new and still learning everything. Gegen den Fiend, für den Spieß, Fiend. You will notice that they lower their pikes and then lock up behind each other. This means now, when I hit the first pike, which should just be me pushing against Matthias, it's actually me pushing against 3 other men. They do this in a pike line 10 to 12 deep. You can imagine there's not a lot of stopping them. So the pike block that is the strongest, and sometimes it has the longest pikes, will be the most effective in the battle of pike against pike. Erster ruhig, erster. This means we're walking on the field because the pike block is about 300 to 400 men in size. we are really a walking fortress. Large pointy walls that can be quickly maneuvered in different directions. So you need a way to deal with this. And that is why we have the Doppelsadner. So, Friedrich, kommen Sie euch. Spießen, niederstellen, den Spieß niederstellen. A new Schmutz, like Matthias here, is paid 4 guilder in a month, which is what a good farmer will make in an entire year if he manages to bring in all his crop. In fact, Friedrich used to be a farmer. He used to make 4 guilder in a month. He is now a year, sorry. He became a Spießtrager. Now he is what we call a Doppelsadner. A Doppelsadner is paid, you have to guess how much?
8.
8. Twice what a normal soldier is paid, yeah? So as a Doppelsadner, he's making a lot more money, but he has more difficult jobs. A couple of jobs he might have. 1, to guard people like me, officers and flag bearers. 2nd, he might go stand behind Wuffern. Mach schnell. So that if someone like that Wuffern, the only Wuffern in the...
God in Himmel, there are not 2.
I know. That way if someone like Matthias, who decides, oh, I'm a little bit intimidated, I don't want to go this way, he decides he's going to turn around and go back the line, he will see, oh, Friedrich's there to try and convince him to go forward. And while if he goes this way, he might die, he's pretty sure if he goes that way, he will die. So he keeps going this way. The 3rd and most dangerous thing, and the reason that the Doppelsadner is paid twice as much, is sometimes he has to go in front of his own front line. Come and see here. Doppelsadners are armed with either a halberd like this, or a byhander like you see here. The byhander looks far more intimidating, it's far more expensive. This costs about between 40 and 60 guilder, which is what a Doppelsadner like Friedrich will make in half a year if he doesn't spend a lot of on things like, oh, I don't know, food, clothing, shelter, alcohol, women. But he's married, so most of it gets saved now. This particular weapon does not cost him very much. Costs him a few guilder. If it breaks, he puts it on a new stick. If this breaks, I'm very, very sad. Because I'm paying for an awful, very expensive repair. But by using weapons like this, we all can be effective against a pike line. All agreed. Gegen den Reuteren. Verlet den Spieß. Reuteren. When you come across a pike line that is sent to take a charge, Friedrich and a few of his friends, normally about 8 or 10 of us, are going to go in and make a hole. Ah! So the job here is, he makes the hole, I start killing up people like poor Matthias here, for they're dead. And hopefully take out some of the people behind him. But you'll notice there's another weapon that's come into play. That is the Katzburger. Dankeschön, Matthias. You can step out of the way so you don't get hit by sword. The Katzburger is a short, effective, short-range, swinging weapon. Naturally, when you put something like this in your hand, the tendency is to do this. If you are American, your tendency is to do this. But instinctively people will swing and not thrust. There in fact is little to no thrusting tip on our swords because it is designed to cut. Teaching someone to thrust takes a lot more time and training, so I don't bother to do it. Most soldiers are dead within 6 months to a year, so it's not worth my time. The sword is heavy enough that it might stop something like this coming at you, and it's short enough that you're less likely to hit the person next to you when you're employing it. So it can be a very effective weapon. Danke, stellt euch mit der Spieß, Matthias, einfahren. And finally that brings us to the weapon that may or may not be working anymore. And that is Fritz's Matchlock. Kommen Sie euch? Fritz, tell us about the match on. Go
Jawohl.
quickly and try and keep it dry.
Ja, I will do this, mein Herr. Guten Tag, I am Fritz Schumacher. I am the Weibel of the harquebus. This is the sergeant of the musket. This is a harquebus, a matchlock musket. A smoothbore firearm, very, very simple in operation. Pan on the side of the barrel, powder in the pan, powder down the barrel, followed by a musket ball about 1/2 inch in diameter, made of lead. The ignition mechanism is this. This burning piece of rope I'm holding in my hand called a match. It's soaked in saltpeter, which is a chemical makes it burn hotter, a little bit more evenly. Especially on days like this, yeah. So, when it comes time to fire, I place this burning piece of rope into this serpentine hook. Make sure there's a good hot ember on it, opens a pan, and then I pull this tiller here, causing the match to go into the pan. If it's not too wet, hopefully it goes off. Each one of these charges I'm carrying on, this bandolier on me, contains enough powder to fire this once. So I'm having to load and fire this weapon also while carrying these charges of powder around my chest, yeah?
So now we quickly give you a demonstration of the firing. Then we do some marching and we make Fritz load on the march.
Wunderbar.
More exciting. Because the important thing to realize is Fritz is carrying all his powder on his person. This makes him a walking bomb. So I think Fritz is just realizing this now. Mark fertig. He pours the powder in the pan, closes the pan, spins the barrel around, pours it down the barrel. At this point, normally he would put in his shot. We're not going to do that. I don't know what's over there. The shot itself is small enough to roll down the barrel, or he might give it a quick slam. He turns around, or puts the match in the lock, puts it up against the pan to make sure it's going to hit in the right place. When he is convinced it is, he waits for the order. Give fire! Opens the pan, presents his gun, and off it goes. The match flies off, lands against his ear, stuck in his arming cap, and scares the heck out of him.
You will notice I have feathers on one side of my hat. One side of my hat. This is a lesson you learn very quickly.
And the other thing is, if he's in a tight line, he will not have feathers here for long, because the guy next to him, when his gun goes off, he is sending flame right this way. So it's a good, exciting time. Let's make Fritz work a little harder. We will now march around and make him load on the march. Aufwärts, tragen den Waffen, aufwärts. Bereit, für den Marsch.
Ja!
Spinnrad zum links, Spinnrad. Vorwärts marschiert, Marsch. Notice that Fritz is doing all this while walking. It's a little bit more difficult because he's not very bright. This is about the extent of what he can handle. Fertig? Alle Waffen! Gegen den Beam, Pedal den Waffen! Beam! Spinnrad zum links, Spinnrad, vorwärts marschiert, Marsch. Vorwärts marschiert, Marsch, gegen den Beam, fördert den Waffen, Beam. Links. Bereit, für der Halt. Halt! Geld!
Ah! Bang!
Erster Erster. Damen and Herren, das Fähnlein. Yay!
Woo!
You're so enthusiastic. We appreciate it. We appreciate you bearing with us in the rain. We are now going to take our pointy metal things and go away before they become lightning rods. Spin rod some length, spin rod. Boats wash yet, march.
Join us at our encampment at 3:30 for a military medicine demonstration. Battlefield,